Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Without wasting your valuable time, let's get started. If you love peace, then prepare for war. A chilling statement, yet one steeped in historical truth. This paradox, often attributed to the Roman general Vegetius, highlights a fundamental aspect of human nature and international relations. Peace, it suggests, is not a passive state, but an achievement, often secured through the capacity for force. From the ancient world to the modern era, this idea has shaped the decisions of states and leaders. The ability to defend oneself, to deter aggression through visible strength, has been seen as a cornerstone of peace. The underlying logic is simple yet profound. A credible threat of retaliation can prevent conflict from arising in the first place. This is not to glorify war or to suggest that it is inevitable. On the contrary, the goal is to avoid war, to make it so unthinkable, so costly, that it becomes the least desirable option. The paradox then lies in the understanding that the path to peace may lie through the preparation for conflict, that sometimes, to prevent the wolf from reaching the door, one must show the wolf a strong door and a vigilant guard. History offers compelling examples of this principle in action. The Roman Empire, often cited for its military prowess, enjoyed long periods of Pax Romana, a peace maintained in no small part due to its formidable legions and its reputation for swift, decisive action against aggressors. This strength deterred potential enemies, creating an environment where trade flourished and culture blossomed. The Cold War, while a period of intense ideological rivalry, also illustrates the paradox of peace through strength. The mutually assured destruction, MAD doctrine, terrifying as it was, effectively prevented a direct conflict between the superpowers. The knowledge that any attack would be met with devastating retaliation served as the ultimate deterrent, forcing both sides to find other avenues of competition. Even in the absence of global conflicts, the principle holds true. Countries with strong national defenses are less likely to be invaded or bullied on the world stage. They have a voice in international affairs, not because they seek to impose their will, but because they have the means to resist the imposition of others. The Cold War provides a stark illustration of the delicate balance between preparing for war and maintaining peace. The United States and the Soviet Union, locked in an ideological struggle, amassed unprecedented military might, including nuclear arsenals capable of annihilating humanity. The constant threat of escalation cast a long shadow over the world. Yet, paradoxically, this tense standoff also fostered a period of relative global stability. The doctrine of mutually assured destruction, MAD, created a chilling but effective deterrent. Both superpowers, aware that any direct conflict would result in unthinkable devastation, refrained from initiating a nuclear war. Instead, they engaged in proxy wars, espionage, and an arms race that, while dangerous and costly, prevented a direct confrontation. The Cold War demonstrates the importance of strategic balance and deterrence in international relations. While the arms race carried its own risks, it also created a form of stability based on the understanding that aggression would meet with unacceptable consequences. This period highlights the complex and often paradoxical nature of peace, where the capacity for war can, under certain circumstances, serve as a bulwark against it. Interestingly, this paradox is not confined to the realm of international relations. It finds resonance in our personal lives as well. Setting boundaries, for instance, can be seen as a form of preparing for war in our personal interactions. By clearly defining what we will and will not accept from others, we establish a form of deterrence against potential conflict and misunderstanding. Just as a nation with a strong defense is less likely to be attacked, an individual who asserts their needs and limits is less likely to be taken advantage of or disrespected. This is not to say that we should approach our relationships with aggression or suspicion. Rather, it suggests that true peace of mind often comes from a place of inner strength and the ability to protect our own well-being. In both the global and personal spheres, the paradox of peace challenges us to confront the uncomfortable reality that the preservation of peace often requires vigilance, strength, and a willingness to defend our values. It is a sobering thought, yet one that forces us to engage with the complexities of human nature and the fragile nature of peace. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, the relevance of this ancient wisdom remains undiminished. In a world grappling with new forms of conflict, from cyber warfare to terrorism, the question of how to maintain peace in the face of evolving threats is more pressing than ever. Does this mean we are doomed to an endless cycle of arms races and military build-ups? Not necessarily. While the capacity for defense remains essential, the nature of preparing for war has evolved. Today, it encompasses not just military might, but also diplomatic efforts, economic interdependence, and the promotion of international cooperation. Investing in strong alliances, promoting dialogue, and addressing the root causes of conflict, such as poverty, inequality, and climate change, are all crucial components of a comprehensive approach to peace building in the 21st century. Ultimately, the paradox of peace is a call to action, a reminder that peace is not a passive state, but an ongoing process that demands our attention, our effort, and our willingness to defend the values we hold dear. It is a call for strength, not for its own sake, but as a means to an end, a way to create a world where war is not seen as inevitable, but as a failure of our collective imagination and will. The future remains unwritten, but by understanding the paradox of peace, by embracing both the need for strength and the imperative for diplomacy and cooperation, we can strive to create a world where the phrase, "If you love peace, then prepare for war," becomes a relic of a bygone era, a reminder of a time when humanity had not yet learned to live in peace. Thank you for watching. To support us, please do share, subscribe, and turn on notification bell icon for more videos. See you in the next video.